Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. Today, I am going to take up one more problem from operations research. In that, I am going to take this LPP and we are going to find this max z using graphical method. Fine. So, this is the problem that is given here, which is max z is equal to 8x1 plus 5x2 subject to constraints 2x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 500, x1 is less than or equal to 150, x2 is equal to less than or equal to 250, and x1 x2 is greater than or equal to 0. So this is our LPP given here, and we have to apply this graphical method to find the values of x1 and x2 so that we can find the value of max z. So this is the maximization case here. So we know the first step to solve any LPP using graphical method is we have to convert this inequality here into equality. So when we convert this inequality into equality, we are going to write down max z is equal to 8x1 plus 5x2 subject to constraints 2x1 plus x2. Instead of less than or equal to, we are going to write down here is equal to 500. Then we have x1 is equal to 150, x2 is equal to 250, then x1 and x2 are greater than 0, right? Now the next step is we are going to find out the values of these x1 and x2 in these equations. So we are going to prepare one box for this or table for this. Here we have equations. Here we can write down in this column here as equations. Let us write. So here we have this equation. Now equation number first is 2x1 plus x2. It is given in the problem itself. 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500. Now see here, if x1 is equal to 0, now if in this equation we are putting this x1 here 0 that is this x1, if we put 0, this whole part will become what? It will become 0, and hence x2 will be how much? It will be 500. Now if x2 is 0, now if we put this part as 0, that time what would be there? 2x1 is equal to, it will be is equal to 500, right? It will be is equal to 500, and hence x1 is equal to 500 divided by 500 divided by 2. It will be how much? It will be 250. That is what we have here, 250, and hence we have x1 is equal to 250 and x2 is equal to 500. Now we have here this equation second, x1 is equal to 150, and here we have x2 itself as 0, right? X2 itself is 0, and we have directly x1 value here as 150. So we have x1 150 and x2 is 0, and here we are directly given as x2 value. X2 value is how much? X2 value is directly 250 and x1 value will be 0, and hence we have here x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is equal to 250. Now what we are going to do, we are going to plot these values on the graph, right? Let us go for that. Now for example, if this is x1 here, this axis, and we have here x2, fine, we have here x2. Now in the first equation, if we see the x1 and x2 values, x1 is how much? X1 is 250 and x2 is how much? X2 is 500, right? So we are going to connect these 2 points here. X1 is 250 and x1 is 250 and x2 is 500. In the equation number 2, we have x1 how much? X1 is 150 and x2 is 0, right? And this is the equation here, 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500. Now we have next one where x2 is 0, x2 is 250 and x1 is 0, and hence this would be a parallel line to x1. Now in the equation here is x2 is equal to 250. Then we have one more, that is x1 is equal to 150. So x1 is equal to here 150, right? Now what we are going to do, we are going to color the lines here. Fine, let me first take this one 500 and 250. So we are going to color it. Let me take the parallel lines here like this. Can we take? Okay, we'll take like this. Now when we talk of which one, this one, so we are going to take one more color here we'll take some white color here. So this is less than, so it will go from here like this. We are going to take let me take it like this, diagonally, like this. If we take here, right, so this is the part here that we are going to shade. Now we have the last one here, last one we are going to take here. This is again, this x2 is equal to 250, so we are going to make some lines here parallel to x2, like this we are going to take. Now here, this is the only part here, this part here, this contains all, it contains all the lines here, red, green and red, then yellow and red, yellow and white. All these lines are present in this quadrant only, this area. If you see here, you will not find red. If you see here, you will not find this white line. So in this area only we are finding all these lines, and this area is called as feasible region. Now we have here these corner points, 1 2 3 4 and 5. These 5 corner points we have here. We have to find out the value of all these 5 corner points here. Fine, let's name them as here A, B, C, D and E. Now we have here these points now, O, A, B, C and D. So we are going to calculate these corner points now. So here we have these corner points O, A, B, C and D. So these are the values for x1, x2, and then we are going to find max z. When we talk about point O, if we talk about point O here, we have x1 0 and x2 0, right? Here both x1 and x2 are 0, and hence max z will be how much? It will be 0 only. Now we have here point B, C and D. We'll take first D because we know the value of this D, and then C and B we are going to calculate. So we are going to take this D value here. The value of x2 is how much? 250, and the value of x1 is 0. So we are going to take x2 is how much? 250. Now if I see here, we have x1 0 and x2 is 250. So what we are going to do in this equation, we are going to put x1 is equal to how much? 0, and x2 we are going to put 250. That means 8 into 0 is how much? 8 into 0 is 0, right? And then we have 5 into how much? 5 into 250. 5 into 250 is how much? We are going to calculate this, right? This is going to be how much? This is going to be 1250. So 1250 we are going to write down here. Fine. So here we got 1250. Now we have to calculate for which point? B, C and A. Let me see what these are. Now A also we know. A is how much? x1 is 150 and x2 is 0. So we are going to put, or we are going to substitute the value of x1 is equal to 150 at point A. Now in this equation we have max z is equal to 8x1 plus 5x2. What we have to do? We have to substitute the value of 8x1. x1 is how much? 150, and x2 is how much? 0. So this portion will become 0. So 8x1 is equal to how much? 8 into 150, that is how much? 1200, right? Now if you see here at this point B, the two lines which are intersecting are this one 500 and 250. This equation, that's 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500, and then the other equation is x1 is equal to 150. So we are going to take these two equations to find the value of this point here, point B. Now when I talk about this calculation of the current point B value, we have two equations which are intersecting at point B. One is 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500, and then we have x1 is equal to 150. So what we are going to do? We are going to multiply this equation, equation number 2, by this equation we are going to multiply it by 2. Let us multiply this equation by 2. Alright, so what we are going to get here is, so I am going to get 2x1 is equal to 300, right? So what we are going to do? We are going to put negative here, minus here. So these two will get cancelled. That means x2 is equal to 500 minus, so let me do it like this. So these two terms will get cancelled because we are going to put negative here and negative here. So this will be, then these two will get cancelled, right? x1, 2x1 and 2x1 will cancel. We have x2 is equal to 500 minus 300, and hence we are going to get value of x2 is equal to how much? X2 we are going to get 200, right? Now what I am going to do, this is the value of, this is the value of what? This is the value of x2, right? So after that what I am going to do, I am going to substitute x2 is equal to 200 in this equation in 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500, right? So what I am doing here, if I copy it and paste it somewhere here, fine, and then I am going to replace this x2, how much? X2 is 200, right? This is positive on the LHS. When it goes here, it will become what? It will become minus 200, right? It will become minus 200. That is 2x1 is equal to 500 minus 200. That is equal to 200. How much we are going to get? It will be is equal to 500 minus 200 is how much? 500 minus 200 is equal to, it is equal to 300. Then we have this 2x1 is equal to 300. x1 is equal to this 300 divided by 2. So 300 divided by 2 is how much? 300 divided by 2 is how much? Is 150. That means x1 is equal to 150 here. So we are going to get this x1 is equal to, so we are going to take x1 is equal to 150. Fine. Now what we got here, x2 is how much? 200 and x1 is 150. So we are going to take these values here, and hence at point B we have x1 value 150 which we have calculated, and x2 value is how much? X2 value is, it is 200. So what we are going to do now, we are going to substitute the value of x1 and x2 in this equation, right? So what equation we have? 8x1 plus 5x2. It is 8 into x1 is how much? It is 150 plus 5 into x2. 5 into x2 is how much? 200, right? Now we have here 8 into 150 plus 5 into 200. 8 into 150 is 1200 plus 5 into 200 is 1000, and the total is 2200. So we are going to write down here 2200. So we got here 2200. Now we are going to calculate the value of x1 and x2 for the corner point C. Fine. So for this we have to see which two lines are intersecting here. Again 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500, and this time this x2 is equal to 250. So we are going to take these two equations and find the value of this point C. Value for x1 and x2 for this point C. Now this is the equation that we have at point here. We are now calculating which point? We are calculating for point C. At point C we are calculating the value of x1 and x2. So we have 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 500 and x2 is equal to 250. So here what we are going to do, we are going to multiply equation 2, this is the equation second, to this equation we are going to multiply by how much? We are going to multiply it by how much? Now we don't need to multiply it because we have here x2 values, x2 here. So this x2 and x2 will get cancelled. We have 2x1 is equal to 500 minus 250. So we are going to write down here this 2x1 we are going to take here. 2x1 is equal to 500 minus 250, right? So this will be now how much? 2x1 is equal to how much? It will be is equal to 500 minus 250 is how much? It is 250, right? Then x1 will be how much? X1 will be 250 is equal to 250 divided by 2, and hence x1 will be how much? X1 will be 125, right? Now here we got x1 125 and x2 250, and hence we are going to find max z value at point C. Now when we substitute the value of x1 is equal to 125, here x1 is 125 and x2 is how much? X2 is 250, here 5 into 250, and hence the value will come when we do it, when we simplify it, we are going to get 2250. Here the maximum value is 2250. It is attained at point C, where we have x1 is equal to 125 and x2 is equal to 250. Now say for example, if the company is producing two products, product x1 and product x2, in order to maximize the profit, they should produce at least 125 units of x1 and 250 units of x2. At this production of these two products, it will fetch them a profit of 2250 rupees. And hence we say the optimal solution at point C is x1 is equal to 125 and x2 is equal to 250, right? Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment and share my videos with your friends and colleagues. Thank you.